they sing of the witch doctor too. I guess these songs have sold 1,000,000 copies. Well, I got one to sell 1,000,000 too. Well, I was out in the graveyard about 12 o'clock. Something hit me, it felt like a rock. I thought it was an owl flying around in the run, but it's just an old ghost digging holes in the ground. It said, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. Now I've seen a lot of strange things. I've heard a lot of strange things too. But the strangest thing I ever heard when he said,
I want you.
wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. I say, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say.
Long good night, and I bid you welcome. I'm gonna tell you what happened last night. Walking down the street about 8:45. I saw the
Can y'all hear me over the audio, the music? I'm not sure.
my neck about it once or twice. Dracula, he's a good friend of mine. If I ever catch him, I skin him alive. Play with my baby and kissing her too. I'm gonna kill him and sell him to the zoo. Crack him in the jaw and ship him to the moon. I'm a werewolf and I come out at night. I'm running through the forest with the full moon is bright. I'm dodging silver bullets 3 at a time. Stopping and strolling with Frankenstein. I had a date last Saturday night. Dracula's daughter, she kissed me just right. Now how was I to know and how could I see that she was working for the red cross sucking blood out of me?
Well, on the sandstone floor, on the catch it number 4. More, on the caveman scored the yelling ugga-boo, ugga-boo-boo. That means we're rocking at the caveman, huh? Well, all the cats are decked out in leopard skin coats. All the gals are wearing skins from goats yelling, ugga, boo, boo, ugga, boo, boo, ugga. That means we're rocking at the key now, huh? Well, you'll meet your old friends like a alley-oop. He'll walk into the bar to get a good gourd and goop and yell, ugga, boo, boo, ugga, boo, boo, ugga. That means we're rocking at the key now, huh? Here's alley-oop, dragging Millie across the floor. She's yelling more. Alley-oop likes what Millie has got, 'cause what she's got is hot.
Hey everybody, welcome to the pre-show. If you have any questions, let me know.
Meet your old friends like a alley-oop. He'll walk into the bar to get a good gourd and goop and yell, ugga, boo, boo, ugga, boo, boo, ugga. That means we're rocking at the key now, huh? Well, you can park your dinosaur on the lawn outside, walk right in with the key man stride and yell, ugga, boo, boo, ugga. That means we're rocking at the key now, huh?
Hey, woman, may I have this dance?
Boo. Yes, you may.
A cat was walking through a cemetery line. A tombstone there made him stop. He looked to see just what it said. And this is how that tombstone read. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. 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 Well, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, the wind rose up from across the blue. The cat hollered out, what happened to you? What was that?
I'll be flat, cat.
Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Oh, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Then came a voice from that dark back, half like a lark and half like a rat. What was that?
A fat rat, cat.
Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Please don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Well, don't dig me, daddy, 'cause I'm real gone. Take that go. Street. The ghost was digging his crazy beat.
Hey, man, what was that? I say, old chap, I really don't know what this whole record's about, you know?
Well, there I was in a strange and different land. Something big and hairy grabbed me by the hand. I turned around and to my surprise, a great white rabbit was a-looking in my eyes. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But I didn't know it at the time. I turned around and I tried to run. Each of my feet seemed to weigh a ton. I got so scared that I almost started crying, and then I ran smack dab into a two-headed lion. It was a nightmare. It was But when I bounce off, I didn't hear a sound. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Oh, but I didn't know it at the time. The light was dim and I was running real fast, hoping and praying that I could get past all those creatures such as giant flies. And it wasn't 2 minutes till I realized it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Oh, but I didn't know it at the time.
Did you ever take a walk on a pale night through a deserted cemetery? Spooks all around, shadows on the ground, didn't know could be so scary. Every little thing gonna be alright. Ghost rock and roll. Bones rattle, skeleton hop. Ooh, on and all. I say don't go away, don't be afraid. Honey, all they crave is just to take you and me down into the muddy grave. The night was dark, sky was blue, everything was fine. I was taking a walk underneath the moon with that little gal of mine. I saw smoke, I saw fire, then I saw the flame. A white icy finger came a-floating toward me and I heard it call my name. I began to shake, began to run, didn't know where to hide. When I looked up from where I stood, it was standing at my side. Every little thing gonna be alright. Ghost rock and roll. The bones rattle, skeleton hop. Ooh, on and all. I say don't go away, don't be afraid. Honey, all they crave is just to take you and me down into the muddy grave.
So the show starts in about 10 minutes. I'm just getting a warm up here with Halloween music.
While I having nothing to do, all the dark and the rainy night. Well, I was cruising by the lower graveyard when I saw such a terrible sight. Two bony skulls were digging, them sit right out of the ground. But they were digging back to back, and neither of them looked around. But finally they both was out of the grave and on the ground by a big tombstone. It's such a fight I've never seen. They screeched and moaned. Oh Lord, it was a fight. It took place that night. Old bony head was a knocking, the skinny old bone was popping, and I was hit by a big headstone and I was scared half to death. Well, one of them named was Thomas, while the other one named was Sam, and that's what they called each other till they rolled around the ground. But Sam, he said to Thomas, you've been very too close to me. You know you keep me awake with all the noise you make. We'd both put here to sleep. Oh Lord, it was a fight. It took place that night. Old bony head was a knocking, and skinny old bone was popping, and I was hit by a big headstone and I was scared half to death. Well, whoever won this fight, I guess I'll never know, because my feet got an engine action and away they go. just running over trees and bushes and everything else in my way. I clean forgot my O's 88 and it's still back there today. Now if I go back and get it, somebody got to go with me. It won't nobody go with me. Forever there it will be. Oh Lord, it was a fight. It took place that night. Old Boney head was a knocking, and skinny old bone was popping. And I was hit by a big headstone, and I was scared half to death. Oh Lord, it was a fight.
Well, on a lonely little island in a little grass shack, I saw a dead man with gashes in his back. Found a leopard claw in the sand, knew it was the work of a leopard man. Well, leopard man, get away from me. Well, I'll run, 'cause I'm a coward, you see. Well, I turned around and started to run. I knew my horror had just begun. I looked back there in the water to see.
I don't
Saw
know
a
if you
leopard
can hear
man
me over
coming
the music.
after me. Well, leopard man, get away from me. Well, I'll run, 'cause I'm a coward, you see. Well, he captured me and he took me home, put me in his pot. At first I thought I was taking a bath, until the water started getting hot. Well, leopard man, get away from me. Well, I'll run, 'cause I'm a coward, you see. Well, the old chief, he was a big hep cat. On his head, he wore a little red hat. He came up to me and I said, "Wow, get away from me, you dirty mouth. Leopard man, get away from me. Well, I'll run, 'cause I'm a coward, you see."
Hey, what are you doing with those claws on your head?
You want to hear my voice over the music? I'm just curious.
My back don't need scratching.
Well, leopard man, get away from me. Well, I'll run, 'cause I'm a coward, you see. Well, a lot of people have these horrible dreams. Rest of them think that this is all just a scheme. But I know exactly how they feel. To me, that leopard man show was real. Well, leopard man, get away from me. Well, I'll run, 'cause I'm a coward, you see.
Boy, I'm not your man.
Man, you know that house up at the end of the road that nobody goes near? Well, let me tell you why they don't. Well, in the haunted house at the top of the hill, the spooks give around to test their skill. At stroke of 12 every night, the scene is such a frightful sight. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play, when the hands of the clocks pull out midnight. Better get in out of sight. Well, the ghosts and the witches and the devil too are in there mixing up a brew. And if a man should venture near, his soul inside would disappear. Your soul and mine is in their brew, the fate of which we have no clue. All we do is hope and pray that we'll be here another day. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play, when the hands of the clocks pull out midnight. Better get in out of sight. Well, a footloose life I did lead. My soul is filled with selfish greed. Thus my soul has found this plight. The devil's judging yours tonight. Oh, brother, hear me when I say you'd better live right every day, 'cause someday it will be your turn, and if you're wrong, your soul will burn. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play when my hands are clutched about midnight. Better get in out of sight.
The night was dark and gloomy, and tombstones flipped the lid. And I jumped a daddy bird with a lily on his end. He said, hey, hold out, who has stood my bed? Who's this crazy wise guy said rock and roll was dead? Yeah, skeletons, they jumped out and they lined up 2 by 2. And then they started strolling to the St. Louis Blues. The heart began to rock, said Tequila the leader, take me to this cat they call the Purple People Eater. Bobby Zombie, Bobby Zombie, Bobby Zombie. Yeah! By the door of inner sanctum, Ivy leaves were lurking by. Little zombies were shouting, it's a heathen rock to die. Well, short blue's eyes were shining, 2 skeletons were wed. The wet immortal man of this rock and roll ain't dead. Bobby Zombie, Bobby Zombie, Bobby Zombie. The earth began to tremble, pink guitars made the sound. Raunchy Man and Rembrandt, they were rocking all around. A tombstone of a cat, written as it read, dig me now, you crazy ones, 'cause rock and roll ain't dead. Bobby Zombie, Bobby Zombie, Bobby Zombie.
Okay, so we're getting pretty close to 8 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I think it's close enough, just a couple of minutes here. Let me put this back here so we're going to see the chats. Friends who are storm chasers. Oh, wow, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it got pretty windy here. We're in Lakeland, so it came right in. I think we had some gusts about almost to 80 miles an hour, but sustained winds. I think about 56 or so sustained here. So it didn't hit as strong as it was supposed to, and that was good. So it dropped down to a category 2 just almost immediately after it hit shore. So that was awesome. But talking about the hurricane, I'm in Central Florida, and we just got through the hurricane through Hurricane Milton, and we just lost power for almost 2 days. So other than that, we were just lucky, we're fine. So we battened down the hatches and made it through. So that's why I wasn't here last Thursday. So hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I want to make sure that my volume is doing good. And I was talking to Beat here about the hurricane. So, but anyways, I do have a Halloween contest going on. The last regular video I put up, there's a contest going on if you want to win this thing behind me, which is, you know what? I don't need this anymore. I'm going to take this off. I don't need the headset anymore, but I'm going to get up for just a second here and grab this. So what I have here is a box set I'm giving away. So make sure my video is where it's supposed to be. Yeah, looks good. Okay. So I have a box set here of Halloween 2. It seems like it should go that way. Every time I grab it, I want to do that, but it really goes this way. Put out by Sacred Bones, and it has a 7-inch record inside of Halloween 2. It's a clear color vinyl disc, and it has a DVD of Halloween 2. Not DVD, I'm sorry, Blu-ray of Halloween 2. So if you go out to my regular channel and look at the last video I put up, you'll see my contest and how to get yourself included in that contest. So yeah, John Carpenter is awesome, isn't he? I like John Carpenter. I have a bunch of John Carpenter. I have his John Carpenter's Lost classics. I have his classics 1, classics 2. I got a bunch of his stuff. I think he did E.T., right? I have E.T. and I have I believe he also did Escape from New York. I have that. So John Carpenter is just awesome. I have a lot of his stuff actually. So, but let's go ahead and get started with the actual. The reason for the video is for Halloween. Halloween's October. Halloween's coming up. So I pulled out maybe too many. I don't know if I'm going to show all these. I'm going to try to show all these. But I decided not to do any soundtracks because I have at least this many. I'll show you here. I'm going to try to show all of these. And I don't know if I'm going to get to them or not, but there's no soundtracks in there. I have as many or more Halloween themed soundtracks than that. So I figured maybe next week for the next live next week, I'll do, it'll still be October. So I'll go ahead and do the soundtracks. I'll pull out my Halloween soundtracks and my horror movie soundtracks, and we'll just do all the soundtracks next week, if that sounds good to you all. So let me go ahead and get started on some of these. So the record that I was just playing, if you all were here for the pre-show, was this one here. It's called Rockin' Nightmares. Now, I bought this one maybe 2 months ago. I actually came in from France. And I don't know if it's a French pressing or not, but it's a bunch of basically garage bands doing a bunch of songs. It's pretty cool. I figured I'll let you all hear. What I did is I recorded side A, and I went ahead and played that for the last 25 minutes so y'all can hear side A. But it's pretty good, actually. Some of the songs are better than other songs, but overall, it's a good Halloween record. So I like that one a lot. So it's just black vinyl. So we have that one. Let me go ahead and I'll leave the ticker on the bottom for a little while longer in case anybody does want to ask about the contest. I like to get as many people involved in it as possible, and that way, a lot of people get a chance to win that. So what I have here is something that I bought earlier in the year. I think I bought this actually last year, maybe around December or sometime, but I haven't opened it, haven't played it yet. But I have this year's Ghoul Music. Now this here is Frankenstein and his ghouls. This is originally put out in 1965. He put out 5 of these records. I do have all 5 of them. I'm not showing all 5 here, but this is a reissue actually. So that's what that looks like. And this here's a reissue on, let me see if I can show you the hype sticker here, but it is a first time reissue, which really is not because, they recently reissued all of them, so around the same time. But anyways, this one was the Books A Million reissue. They only pressed about 300 of them on orange and black, orange swirl vinyl, right? Orange, pumpkin orange vinyl. So, but basically this is just some dance music. It's mostly instrumental, but what they do is they do some growling and some just chains rattling and try to make it sound like Halloween or scary stuff. So, but they did a very good job on it. So it's a very popular album. So I also have another one that they put out, and this one here is Shock Terror, also by Frankenstein and his Ghouls. This is another Books A Million version of it. So they only put out 300 of them. So down here at the bottom, you can see all 5 of them that they put out. I'll try to bring it up on the screen. It was just so you can see it, but that's all 5 of them. So, but I didn't want to do all 5 on this because that's a lot, but I went and grabbed a couple of them anyways. So we have that. And if y'all want to have any questions about anything I'm showing, if you want me to explain anything, please go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll be happy to go ahead. But next one in here is I bought a few years ago. This is another one of these garage bands. No, they truly don't make artwork like on these records anymore. So I mean, this is really awesome. So yeah. So this here is Ghouls Night Out, which is in dying stereo. I can't find a date when this was issued. I bought it about 3 or 4 years ago. But it's just here. If you can see all the names of the song, all the names of the songs, that kind of thing. But anyways, it's pretty cool. I haven't opened it yet. I just haven't got around to it, but I plan to. So good stuff. So the next one's going to be 3 of the same record, but going to be different versions. And let me explain. So this is the Monster Mash by Bobby Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. Came out originally in like 1962, I believe, and then it made a top 10. I think it was number 1 actually. It came out again in 1971 and again in 1973. So it's been on the charts a couple times. Believe it or not, this is the only album that they put out. It's just one album. So. But anyway, so I have some reissues here, which is pretty cool. So this here is one that's put out in 2018. This here is put out by Respect Classics, www.respectclassics.com. This here is an alternate cover that's available for it. And if you go to Discogs, this cover, I don't know if this is the original cover or the cover I'm going to show you next is the original. I'm not sure. But anyways. But this one was pressed on purple vinyl. Kind of looks like black on here, but it's purple vinyl. It's translucent purple, but it's a pretty cool reissue, and it sounds really good. So I'm a big fan of the Monster Mash. So we have that one there. We have this one here, which just came out. They just reissued this like a month and a half ago, which is another Monster Mash reissue. This one is on glow-in-the-dark vinyl. Let me see if I can get it up here. So you, I can't figure this out. There you go. Glow-in-the-dark vinyl. So you can see here, that's what the glow-in-the-dark vinyl looks like. So cool stuff. But yeah, so glow-in-the-dark vinyl on this one, and this is another. This is an original cover, but like I said, there's 2 different covers on Discogs. I haven't really researched why they're different. So now this one here, and I'm going too fast. Let me know. Just or we need me to slow down and explain something. That's fine too. But anyways. This is really weird. So this was pressed in the UK. Okay. I got this also around 2018. I'm not really sure when it was pressed. I think it was pressed around the same time. So I bought this cover actually. So this cover is my cover. It did not come in an official sleeve like this one. It didn't come in any sleeve at all. It just came in plastic. Okay. The guy put a piece of cardboard in there and shipped it to me from the UK, and it came just a plastic. And I thought, I got gypped on the cover, and come to find out that it just was an issue with the cover. It was just the vinyl. They pressed the vinyl. It's pretty cool. So it was this. This is actually. Let me see if I take it out. It's actually clear and splatter. Red and splatter. So, but it is the album of the Monster Mash, the same album I showed you previously. The same album, same songs. So it has a pretty cool. Let me see if I can get the label there so you can see it. Bobby Pickett. All right. So yeah, but I don't like albums that don't have covers. So when I got this one, this orange one, stick it in orange for Halloween, right? So at least now there's a cover for it, even though it's not the original cover. But anyways, but it's still a cool pressing to have. So let me go ahead and put this back over here. All right. So the next one here is a kiddie album. Yes, it is geared towards kids. Of course, adults can like it too. This here is a Monster Mash. This is Peter Pan. Over here, you see it says Peter Pan Records. So pretty much what they did is Peter Pan is known for they don't normally use the original artist. They have their house bands re-record these songs. And so basically this is a bunch of novelty songs. I don't know if you can check out the songs that are on the record or not. I'll try to get it up here. Maybe I can read that somewhat. But, it says Monster Mash, and there is some, it has Purple People Eater. It has a Witch Doctor, Dinner with Drac, that kind of thing. But not all of them are Halloween, themed. Some of them are just your basic Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini, Big Bad John, your basic novelty songs. But anyways, it's got the big Monster Mash written there, and they have monsters on the cover trying to get you to buy it for Halloween. So, but it is a fun record to play around Halloween. So I got that one. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this was an interesting one. You know what? So I scour starting around April, I would say. I start scouring eBay. I just do a search for Halloween vinyl. And sometimes I come across things that I've never seen before, and I'm interested trying to find out whether they're worth it, if I want to get it. So that's how I got a lot of the records I got. And a couple of years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, I was just searching on eBay and I came across this. So this here is a guy called, I don't know how to pronounce this, Aurelie Voltaire. So Voltaire is his name. This is called Ookie Spooky. So it's a really interesting record. It's a lot of Halloween themed stuff. It's on purple vinyl. You know what I'm going to do? I hate doing this on camera, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to go ahead and take this record out just so you all can see some of the names of these songs that he has on here. Get my finger off of it, but you can see the names there. So yeah, so it's just interesting names. I really like the Zombie Prostitute. That's probably my favorite song. It's funny as heck. Day of the Dead is good. Cannibal Buffet is funny. There's a couple on here that are not all that great. It's not like every song is great, but a lot of the songs are really good. Bomb New Jersey is funny. You got Reggae Mortis. So it's a fun album. A lot of fun songs on here. And it's a great album for Halloween. So again, it was issued on purple vinyl. Make sure it doesn't fall out here. So that's what the purple vinyl looks like. So I know there's some glare on it, but there you go. So anyways, cool stuff. I'll put that back later. It should be fine right there. Put it over here. Right. So, all right. So next is another one I recently got from Real Gone Music. Real Gone Music is really good about putting out these Halloween reissues every single year. And they put this one out this year. It was new. They put it out like maybe 2 months ago. They had 3 different versions. They have this one. They had a bluish one, and then they had I think it's called something mage, wax mage. The wax mage one is like $80. It's too expensive. But the blue one was supposed to be only 300 variants, and this was 750. But honestly, I like the color of this one better. This is like a yellow marble color, and I would normally go for the one that has less numbers pressed because it's more rare. But in this instance, I went with this one because I actually like the vinyl better. I didn't care for the blue vinyl, so it looked very plain. And this one looks pretty cool. But this here is Songs Our Mummy Taught Us. So I'll go ahead and bring up the hype sticker. If you can go ahead and read that. First ever reissue, 1959? 1959 classic. So this guy here, this is by Bob McFadden, and he put out a 45. I have the 45 actually called The Mummy. I think it's The Mummy. Yeah, The Mummy. It's a really funny 45. And but anyways, but all through so that song is on here, but all through this mummy that appeared on this first song, he like jumps in and sings on the other tracks, and so they did a really good job on this record. It's a lot. I had a lot of fun listening to it. I never listened to the whole album before, so I just have the 45. So it was it was a lot of fun to hear this. So I definitely recommend you all pick this up if you get a chance. But it's a good Halloween record to have. So let's see. Moving on. So here's something that was interesting I got a couple years ago. So this here is a Japanese pressing. It's called Dracula and Company is the name of the group, and Hot Blood is the name of the record. And it has, you see Frankenstein's Monster on there, and this guy down here dancing. And this is the Japanese cover for this, and the U.S. pressing has a different cover, by the way. But basically, and some of the songs, like it has Baby Frankenstein, Tear on the Dance Floor, Blackmail, even Vampires Fall in Love. That's kind of the name of the songs, right? But it's just disco music. There's nothing really Halloween-y about the songs themselves other than the titles. It's just, I guess it's fun to dance to them, to the songs. It's disco. I actually like disco. I actually enjoyed the record, but I was listening and say it's not much in the way of Halloween as far as the actual music goes. It was just the name of the songs and this cover. So I'll show you the back of this as well if you want to take a look at it. But anyways, pretty cool. I still play it around Halloween. So here's an interesting one that I picked out. This is Halloween Nuggets, 21 tracks on Neon Orange. This here is more of your garage bands doing scary Halloween songs. This one was issued on Neon Orange. So it's just a great record, all different songs. So, it's a good listen around Halloween time. So down at the bottom, it says Haunted Underground Classics, as you can see there. But, it's a good looking album cover. I'm trying to get it out of the glare for you here. So making sure I didn't miss any chats. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the there you go. So go back so I can see the chats. Okay. So the next one here is actually a test pressing. So this is a test pressing of this record. It's the same record as this one I just showed you. It's this record, this Halloween Nuggets, but it is a test pressing of this record. So I kind of got them together as a pair. So I got a deal on them. Always like test pressings. I have quite a few test pressings in my collection. So, but they're cool to collect, fun. So, yeah. So I figured I'd show it to you. So anyways, and here's another one in the same vein, same people. I think they put out 3. There's another one called More Halloween Nuggets, and this one is Return of. The More is on a purple cover instead of the orange cover, but I don't have the More. I plan on getting it. I know I let you all down, but I'm going to get it eventually. But this year I went and got this one here. This was issued on this awesome black and orange vinyl. Pretty cool stuff, but the same stuff. It's just, let me see if you can see the hype sticker there. So anyways, yeah, scary tracks on orange and black splatter vinyl. It's just garage bands. This is garage bands doing, probably from the 60s and 70s and possibly from the 80s, just garage bands doing Halloween songs. So, these are a lot of fun to listen to. So I have that one there. We're getting down now. So next one here is have a little bit of a story for you. So there's a record store that I go to a couple times a year out in Tampa. It's called Sound Warehouse. It's a really great record store, huge store. And so I was in there digging around. This was last year. I think it was maybe last May or so. And I came across this, and they had it in there, and they had it for $5. And I think the price tag is still on it. Yeah, the price tag is still on it back here, $5. I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyways, price tag is still on it, $5. So it's actually a pretty rare record. This is by a guy named Gene Moss. 1964, I believe, is when it came out. He's taken a lot of popular songs and Beatles songs, and from other people, Drac and the Knife, from like Mac and the Knife, and just all these songs, and he turned them into Halloween songs like I Want to Bite Your Hand. Okay, so the record was questionable as far as, the condition. I took it out, looked at it, but I was intrigued by the cover. And for $5, I'm going to see what this is, right? So I took it home, played it. I would say it's in VG minus to fair condition. The album is. I actually got a good deal because this record, even in this condition, probably goes between $10 to $20 on eBay because of how it's actually a pretty rare record. So, but I spent the next 6 to 8 months scouring all the places I looked, Discogs, eBay, Mercari, and finally found someone selling a decent one at a halfway decent price. This is an EX shape, so I got a much better copy of it. So I was happy about that. It sounds great. I think it's funny over here. It says, warning, this is a horrible record. It's kind of funny. It has all these, it has the vampire and all the spooks and ghosts in the background. But, it's a really great record to hear. I probably heard it about 3 or 4 times by now. So I'll play it again today. It was great. So, but it's a really great record for Halloween. Hey, Adrian. How you doing tonight? So this one here is interesting. So I like these radio. So I like these radio concerts. So this here it was Westwood One. You see, it says week of spooky. Spooky PS Spooky snacks for Halloween. Spooky snacks for Halloween with a P in front of the words. Hey, Lucifer, happy birthday. Great. Awesome. By the way, if any of you want to be included, I'm going to include people that's here in this chat today in my contest I have going on to win this box set. You have to be in the continental U.S., though, to win this. But on the 30th, I'm going to be putting out a video drawing names. And if you want to be included, just go ahead and just let me know that you want to be included in my drawing. And I'll include names from this chat in this contest if you want to be in this. But it has a 7-inch single in here from Halloween 2, as well as a Blu-ray, a brand new 30th anniversary Blu-ray of Halloween. So if you want to be part of this contest, just let me know. I'll add your name to the drawing when I have it on the 30th. So, yeah, a lot of people have birthdays this month. So it's awesome. So anyways, let me see if I can take this. I don't think I can take this. I think y'all can see this. Let me see if I can get it up here. But it says here, maybe I do need to take it out. Why not, right? So this says psychedelic snack right on the label. Let's get closer so y'all can see it. Psychedelic snack. So basically what this is this is a it was sent to radio stations, so it's supposed to be for radio stations. I love these radio station records. They're awesome. It was for Halloween. And this has these songs on it, which are Halloween-related songs. Donovan, Season of the Witch, Santana, Black Magic Woman, Blood Rock, DOA. Great song. If you're not familiar with Blood Rock and DOA, I have the 45 too, but go out and it's on YouTube. Play it. It's an awesome song, especially around Halloween time. We have, of course, Bobby Boris Pickett, Monster Mash, right? Of course. We have Edgar Winter Group, Frankenstein, the Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil, The Who, Boris the Spider, which I'd never heard before. I wasn't familiar with that song. I do like The Who, but I had to say I'm not intimately familiar with every single their song on every single one of their albums. But it was cool hearing that song, that Boris the Spider. There's an interview with a guy named John Entwistle. I'm not sure who he is. You got Fleetwood Mac, Hypnotize, CCR, Put a Spell on You, and then an interview with John Fogerty. So that's what came with it. But it was cool. It was cool to go and pick this up. I didn't spend a whole lot of money for it, considering how much I like Halloween. And I thought it'd be just a great addition to my Halloween vinyl collection. So I will leave this out of the plastic for now, and I will put this up here and go on to the next one. All right. So We're down to the last couple, actually. So this here is interesting that I picked up. This here is Halloween is Here by Lonesome Wyatt and the Holy Spooks. Sinister Stereo. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me bring it up here. Maybe you can see that. Sinister Stereo. So, and it was pressed at 45 RPM. It is a LP, but it's on this candy corn colored disc. Okay, so it looks like candy corn. But basically, they actually sat down and wrote some original Halloween themed songs that are, I would say, they're family friendly. I'm not saying that they're necessarily geared for kids. Of course, being family friendly, kids can enjoy them, but adults can as well. So it's not geared for kids. I will show you here a track listing, and you see the back of this with the bats and stuff. Again, I'll show you the front cover. So pretty cool stuff. But I played this. I was actually, I bought this on a blind buy, so I wasn't sure what it was, but I went ahead and picked it up. But because how much I like Halloween, but yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed this a lot. It was a very, very great, very good Halloween record. So, like I said, original compositions, Halloween songs, so cool album. All right, so I think we have one left, and then I may open it up for some questions. Anything else? Let me see. Let me put this out here. Let people, if as long as Lucifer doesn't mind, telling people this is his birthday. But so I have one last here, and this is one I got last year. So this here is interesting. This here is from 1974. Well, this is originally from 1974. This is a reissued on this almost like sea glass and black swirl vinyl. But this is called Music to Freak Your Friends and Break Your Lease. Definitely Halloween themed stuff. So I'll bring up the hype sticker if you want to take a peek at that, so you can read that, what it says. Yeah, I mean, it's by a guy named Rod McEwen. It's moogtastic and frighteningly rare. So limited to 750 copies. But you know what? This is just a bunch of, how do I explain it? I think it's mostly instrumental. I try to remember. I've heard it only once. I don't think there's any singing and instrumental, but they got like stuff you would hear like in sci-fi movies and scary movies. It's back and kind of music. It's kind of weird, but it's definitely an interesting listen. I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, good stuff. Added my Halloween collection. I really like this a lot. So I actually got through that. I didn't think that I would. So that's awesome, actually. And trying to keep up with all the chats here. So Lucifer is saying hi. Hello, Lucifer. And I know you said it was your birthday. So and Beat said that his birthday was earlier in the month. So it was so we got a lot of people having birthdays here. So again, if anybody wants to be included in my contest, as long as you're in the continental U.S., I'm gonna let me know in the chat. I'll add your name to this contest to win this on October 30th. I'll send it to you. So, but anyways, if you have any questions, anybody, are there any records here that I showed that any of you have, or were planning on getting, or were familiar with? Maybe, perhaps. But yeah, like I said, next week, I have a lot of Halloween themed or scary movie soundtracks. I did not want this to be excessively long, and I thought about just throwing a couple soundtracks in here, but I figured, you know what, for next week, getting closer to Halloween, next Thursday night, 8 o'clock, I'm going to gather all my favorite spooky, scary Halloween soundtracks, and go ahead and have them for my live. So if y'all would join me then. So if y'all